It's me, Timmy Flyersguy, and welcome to Classic Flyers Theater with me, Timmy Flyersguy. In today's episode, we're going to take a look back
above the ring.
at Eric
This is going to
Lindros'
be a tough test
94,
for both of these men.
95 season,
making his way to the ring,
and
finally
what
getting
we
a
call
shot at revenge. The
Eric
last
Lindros'
two times in a row
years.
that him and Danger got in the ring,
In
Rusev
part
was
one,
getting ready to get revenge. And
we're
he
going to
struck
do his
Lana by accident.
94,
Twice.
95 season.
Twice. Not once.
So I hope you all
And second time he
enjoy
busted
part
pretty
one
good. So
of
she's,
the golden
I believe
years
she's home recovering
of Eric
in the video
Lindros.
package. She ain't with me anymore, bro.
Leads us to this week's Ask the Athlete, our interactive exchange between fans and the star athletes of our town. You ask the question tonight in the box and taking your best hits. The Flyer captain, look out, Eric Lindros.
Ask the Athlete, sponsored by Molson Ice.
Hi, I'm Philip Coates. Eric, what are you going to do with all the money you've made at the age of 21?
There's more to hockey than just money. I mean, I don't play hockey for money anymore. It's a desire to win. I mean, everybody wants to be fairly paid, and with the marketplace, doing so as well as it is, everybody, feels they deserve a fair piece. But I have no qualms about anything. I've got a lot to prove still, and is it difficult? Just playing the game's hard enough. I mean, I don't think I really can consider home and think about the pressures of having money. I mean, there's pressures, but there's a whole lot more things important in life than that.
Hi, Eric. My name is Karen, and I was wondering how you feel about being the captain.
I don't think a whole lot's going to change. I just, I was told to stay the same and just go out and play hockey. That's what I do, and do what your instincts tell you, and hopefully that'll take care of everything else.
Hi, Eric. My name is Gina. I'm just wondering, how do you feel about Bobby Clark coming back to the Philadelphia area and the Flyers?
Well, to have Bobby Clark back is certainly something that I'm pretty happy about. It's just something about Bobby and the way he is with people and the way he is as a person is, above and beyond, the Call of Duty at times. And he's a great GM, and he's proven that everywhere he's gone. And I mean, we're all lucky to have him back here.
Hi, my name is Rebecca Clark. What's your phone number?
215-238-4663.
That is a joke. Just.
Sylvester Stallone, Demolition Man. Meet Eric Lindros, Demolition Man. He's a one-man wrecking crew. He's a one-man hockey machine. This Demolition Man swings into action in September. This Demolition Man gets down to business in October. Only one channel gives you both. Prism. Call your cable company and order Prism today.
Gasparitis, forecheck. Flyers Lindros runs over him, centering pass, back to the left point. Holler. Shot. Never reaches the net. Lindros score with one-hander. Finally, the cork is pulled. The first shot of the second period for Philadelphia, 13-14, and the deficit cut in half.
Isn't that something? I'll tell you what, he had Gasparitis all over him, and that has been his nemesis. And with one hand, you're going to see him ward off a check. But again, to Holler's credit, he gets the shot at the net. I think number 42 actually deflected it, and it hit the ice. Let's see if we can pick it up again. There's Baranik's stick, and it goes down. Now look at this, with one hand, and gets something on it, and put it over the pad of McLennan. So they're within one, even though they've been outplayed by a wide margin. A lot of it due to that 5-minute major penalty. But they're certainly back in.
Back to Galley, fumbled the shot. Flyers trying to keep it in. As down goes Turgeon out of the play. Lindros, side of the net. Back to Lindros, doesn't get a shot. Now gets it wide, score!
Good give and go by Rod Brindamore and Eric Lindros. on the power play. So that is over as far as being shut out on the power play. Boy, it took a long time, Gene. What is that, the 16th opportunity on the 16th chance when they finally broke the goose egg? Nice give and go. You know, once Lindros gave the puck to Rod Brindamore, then he's got to get himself into an area where he can get that return pass. And Brindamore just slid that right underneath the stick of LaChance, and on the backhand, Lindros puts it in. So his second goal of the game, second of the year. 5:31 left. The Flyers are within 2.
You talk about captains, and you talk about vocal people, and you talk about people that lead on the ice, and you know, I've got a lot of learning to do. You know, with the responsibility that's been given to me, and I guess it starts with just, you know, you playing your own game. And that's where I'm going to begin with.
Holler, shot, never reaches it at Lindros, score with a one-hander. Finally,
that's his game. Eric Lindros is the NHL's premier power forward of the future. A unique combination of finesse and fury.
Isn't that something?
It is upon his broad shoulders that the Flyers' future rests. So his elevation to captain came as little surprise. At 21, he is the youngest to hold that distinction. While the spotlight shines upon him in his new role, Eric hopes that others will help out.
It takes, you know, one line after another to go out and set a tempo. It takes, you know, the starting lineup to go out and set the stage, and the second line to bring it on, you know, even stronger. It's not just one or two guys that do it. It's everybody. It's everybody having that bit. But as far as, you know, maybe starting the fire or whatever, well, again, I don't think I'm going to change that much in that respect. I've always tried to do that when it's called for, and a lot of people here have as well. It's just, you know, it's a new level we have to take it to. You know, certainly the levels in the previous year just don't cut it, and I mean, that was obvious to me, and it should be obvious to everybody. You know, with the way that we've been spending our summers and how long our summers are. It's got to change, and I think with the ideas and the backing and having someone like Bobby Clarke around all the time, and bringing guys like Craig McTavish, you know, we've got some people there that we can go to that really know the game, they understand the game, they know the people, and they can help out in the long run.
The Flyers have missed the playoffs 5 straight years, of which Eric's been a part of the last 2. He's experienced the disappointment. He knows too well frustration. Losing has taken a toll.
When you lose, there's always a big changeover of players, and at times it's frustrating to get, you know, used to somebody, and then, you know, turn it around and try and get used to somebody else the following year. And I guess with losing, there's a lot of bad vibes that occur, and that's something that, you know, we gotta weed out a little bit here, a lot, and you know, don't fall back into the trap of you know, saying, you know, we did our best, blah 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 blah, when there's always more you can do. You know, there's always a little bit further you can push, and that's what we got to come out and do.
Indeed, yeah.
Behind the net. Good forechecking pressure by the Nordique. Centering pass at the side of the net tried by Chris Simon. And here comes the big guy at center ice. He's got Renberg and Baranek with him. Renberg back to Lindros with the score! That answered the boos.
They booed, and Lindros scored to tie it. A huge goal. And Lindros coming from the sick bed to score his 3rd team-leading goal of the year. But it was a 3-on-2 break and a giveaway by LaFay trying to poke it up ice. And that spin-around shot by Lindros just wrapped off the goalpost. So even though the play misfired, Lindros was still that safety valve, and he wasted no time in getting it on net. So he didn't have time to look. Just got it on net, and it caught the post and went in.
That's his 3rd at 3:52, and we're tied. Into the zone. Lindros, boy, he's really picked up the pace of this game. Storming at center ice. Winds up, boom, off the net, score! A bad goal against Brad Fuhr.
Oh, boy. What a backbreaker that one is.
with 9/10 of a second left in the period.
Well, Lindros knew that time was running out. He picked the puck up behind his net and wanted to get at least to center ice and unload it. And all Grand Pure had to do was let it go over the net. That was high over the net. And thank you very much.
Well, Atlantic Yellow Pages proud to donate another $100 to the Flyer Wives Carnival. That happens every time Eric Lindros scores, and you can score with us by using Bell Atlantic Yellow Pages. So Lindros gets for him a number 4, and the Flyers have a big second period and go in at it. It's sort of like one of those haggis-baggis. There's the steal. All along Lindros. There, shoot, score!
That dreaded giveaway up the middle, and Eric Lindros, number 88, makes the Nordiques pay. And Fissette can just try and skate it off. He got a piece of the shot, but not enough to keep it out. When you shut down the passing lanes, sometimes bad decisions are made, and here goes number 88. He's got Renberg behind. He's looking. He goes right through the 5-hole, and the Flyers have 2. Well, let's watch it again.
That breaks a string of 6 straight games without a goal for Eric, his longest spell in the NHL. But he gets number 5. Drive, and Fissette the save, and it was slapped off. Lindros score from Yulin. And now there's a little battle with Adam Foote, number 52. Lindros from Yulin and Dion, and it comes at 2:10.
Well, that's one way of quieting the crowd and making a team pay as Lindros notches his second of the game, but good work by Yulin and Dion. Watch the work behind the net, and Lindros gets himself in a position. You notice everybody is watching the man behind the net. The closest guy to Lindros was number 9, Ricci, and he just never got there in time. But 2 chances and a quick move. And also, Fissette was actually falling to the ice as the puck went up high. You know, if he stands there, and the likelihood the puck will just hit him, but he was going down, and Lindros just shot it upstairs.
All right, Lindros from Yulin and Dion at 2:10. So the Nordique at 16. That's Lindros. They want to set up the play. In tight. Pass. Shot. Oh, Fissette with a marvelous save. Lindros back to Lindros. Shot. Score. There it is. That's the hat trick. It took him 4 to get 3.
Well, at least we're not going to have a replay. That's poetic justice, isn't it? At its best. Lindros the hat trick on the power play. But just prior to that, boy, Renberg missed one. Look at this setup to Leclerc. And Fissette absolutely robbed them. And then Brind'Amour sees Lindros coming in. And again, a one-timer that just burns by Fissette. So the Flyers have regained that 2-goal lead. There's quite a jam up. Oh, what a good shot.
Now, Eric, that's his 5th lifetime hat trick. The last coming a year ago, January 19th against St. Louis at the Spectrum. All right, that comes from Leclerc and Brind'Amour. Leclerc's 3rd assist of the night, and the Flyers still on a power play.
Goals by you already.
Oh, here we go. Our first business here, right? All right, Odeline and Lindros.
That snapped the head back. Odeline got one in.
Oh, he just got drilled.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want to face any one of those guys, either one of them. You don't know how tiring that is. Oh! A right cross, and Odeline goes down. That one smarted. Kevin Dineen, cheerleader on the bench. And now he's going after Hexie. Hexie must have said a few words to him as he skated by. He has a way of agitating, doesn't he?
Yeah, that could be a game ejection for Odeline.
It's the first thing that the Montreal Canadiens have had a chance to cheer about when Odeline grabbed the sweater of Hextall. Eric Lindros got a few real good ones in. Odeline is one of the tough players of the National Hockey League, but boy, he took her right to the jaw on that one.
My friends, there are tickets available for the Washington game Tuesday by dialing 215 and didn't lack opportunity. At center ice, they lose it to the near side. It's going to be an open net score for Lindros. This one is over.
Wow. A few anxious moments by the Washington Capitals, but that is icing on the cake. As Lindros puts one in the empty net, the fans can go away, go home happy, and a lot of credit has to go to Ron Hextall. There's the giveaway, and Lindros has an easy time of it. Well, there were times, Gene, when the Flyers had very difficulty finishing off. You know, the fear of losing, didn't know how to win. That seems to have changed now.
Third period shots, Gary, 17-5 Philadelphia.
I wonder what Terry Murray had to say to the troops after that second period, because it wasn't a good period, but goaltender Ron Hextall kept them in.
Jardin, and he pumps it in. 4 apiece. There goes Lindros after. Boom. Lindros after. Boom. Lindros after. Boom. Lindros after. Boom. Bury the guy. Back to the point. Flyers trying to keep it in. Now behind the net. Stuffer in front. Good play. And a quick pass. There it is. All right.
Sometimes we do get excited, don't we? Well, I'll tell you what. I don't know how that one squeezed by, but it went right through the legs. Let's see if we can pick it up again. You're going to see a mad scramble in front of the net as Leclair, and I believe it's Lindros that shoots it. It goes right through the 5-hole. Don't tell me we're going to have another review.
Oh, Leclair in the crease, what they call? Although, let's see.
Murphy put him down there.
Yeah.
But anxiously awaiting the outcome of this call.
Watch Paul Stewart.
Yes, you could see the fist go up by Lindros. The game is tied. Skrudlin has some conversation with Paul Stewart. But to no avail, you've got a full house here that are applauding the tying goal by the Flyers. So number 88 gets his 9th of the year. That ties him with John Leclair. But I'll tell you what, John Leclair did one heck of a job getting in front and staying there. He takes 2 men. So the line has struck again.
John Leclair.
Well, Eric Lindros came to this hockey game tonight in one of the most interesting modes of transportation in New York City. He was standing out in front of the hotel the Flyers stay at, waiting for a cab. Police car drove by, recognized him, put him in the back seat, turned on the lights, all the way to Madison Square Garden in the back of a cop car.
NYPD, they do serve. Fortunately, he wasn't a Ranger fan, because if he was, the cop would have not opened the door.
Yeah, by the way, Eric, those doors don't open
That's
from
right.
the inside
That's
back there.
right. So have a nice night.
Yeah.
We'll turn the radio on so you can listen to the game. There is Mike
Pathetic, and he couldn't get it home. Cross ice, corner, front, Lindros, score! What a cannon shot!
Well, he's had a lot of chances, and the puck just seemed to go off his stick. But maybe he made no mistake on that one. And what a setup by Leclair. And the crowd has responded. Boy, that's as hard as they come. And I'd like to see any goaltender make that save. Tic-tac-toe. Here's another look at it. Boy, how quickly the Flyers moved that puck. And the guys, they practice that all the time, one-timing them. And that was at its best. Listen to this crowd.
That's his battling. Rolls right in front. Shot. Score! The big guy.
You know, teams have to be so very aware when a man changes and comes to the ice. Lindros on a line change came in late. Leclaire and Renberg were in digging behind the net, and nobody picked Lindros up because everybody is looking to see what's happening here. Watch how wide open Lindros is. I mean, he could have had a cup of coffee, and he puts it in the net. So the beat goes on. 3-1 Flyers.
Well, after a scoreless first 22 minutes and 48 seconds, we've now had 4 goals in 4 minutes and 31 seconds, Gary.
Well, I remember making the comment, as soon as we get 1 goal, things are going to open up, and has it ever?
Bell Atlantic yellow. And up to center ice. Renberg got a step. Overside. Shot. Score! They just explode!
Boy, how quickly it happens, eh? It just looked like nothing was going to develop, and all of a sudden, a quick pass, and boom, it's in the net. Well, what a play Michael Renberg makes. I mean, that pass was right on the tape. Lindros gets his second goal. Watch this. Immediately, look at those legs go. My gosh, he just pulls away from people. Perfect pass. And Lindros actually waited for Bergeur to commit himself and then threw it over the pads. But I'll tell you, what an exciting player Renberg is. Bingo, bango, bungo. The Flyers have 4.
You know, that ability when the other team blinks to take advantage, and they have that with this line.
Gets scary. That's the first.
The cover story, Eric Lindros. He's a big man. He came to the Flyers in a big trade for 5 players, the rights to another, 2 first-round picks, and $15 million. So where are the big wins? Maybe they finally are coming. Now that the Flyers have decided that a team created in the young center's image could be the biggest thing since the Broad Street Bullies.
Final score, the Ottawa Senators 3 and the Philadelphia Flyers no score.
The shortened hockey season started painfully slowly for the Flyers and Eric Lindros. Out of shape and saddled with the new responsibility of being team captain, the 22-year-old superstar was distracted and ultimately benched.
In my heart, I wasn't playing well, and I knew it.
Does your confidence waver at that point?
Oh, yeah. You know, you can't, you go from having the smooth hands to being a bricklayer.
Absent from the playoffs the last 5 years, the Flyers opened this season in another tailspin. In their first 10 games, they averaged just over 2 goals per game while giving up just over 3. The target of Philadelphia fans, of course, was Lindros.
More is expected out of Eric. Eric's supposed to score, he's supposed to make plays, he's supposed to hit, he's supposed to fight, and he's supposed to be out in the street selling tickets. I mean, he can't do all those things.
Drastic times, drastic measures. Philadelphia traded forward Mark Recchi to Montreal. Recchi had scored at least 100 points in each of the last 3 seasons. But in return, the Flyers got size, and the Big Bang Theory has paid off.
Lindros rips one off, and a feed from Renberg, and Leclaire knocks in the rebound. A hat trick for the former Canadian.
From Montreal, checking forward John Leclaire has brought not only size at 6'2", 220 pounds, but also an ability to score, which has surprised everyone. 2 other players also came over in the deal on February 9th. Eric Desjardins has stabilized the Flyers' defense. But it is Leclaire, along with line mates Michael Renberg and Lindros, who has made the biggest impact in the Atlantic Division.
Before, I was wearing myself out in the, in the first and second periods, running around trying to establish a forecheck. And you just can't do that. You're just going to wear yourself out. So it's been great that we can all spread it out a little bit. And, it's still being accomplished, but it's we're all sharing it.
It feels awfully good to be able to throw a line like that out there and have other teams worry about matching up against them. And you've got to have 2 big defensemen that are going to contend with these guys, and not many teams have that.
Everybody's pretty much the same height.
In fact, they make up the largest line in the NHL, taller than the average professional football player and only about 20 pounds lighter. The result, a different style of hockey and a complete turnaround for the Flyers
and Lindros in particular.
Have you seen since the trade and since the last few weeks the way you guys have been playing, you seen Eric's confidence grow a little bit?
Oh yeah, he looks great out there now. He skates hard and he passes the puck unbelievable.
Was too much expected too soon from Lindros? The answer is yes. For example, head coach Terry Murray knows it took the Penguins 5 years to make the playoffs after Mario Lemieux was drafted. He even cited Michael Jordan's 7-year journey to the NBA championship.
They went through a lot of players with the Bulls before they finally settle on the group of guys that are going to become winners. And you can't cheat yourself into the playoffs. You can't cheat yourself to success.
To the rest of the NHL, it may seem as if the Flyers are cheating with a line that big, that talented, and one which averages only 23 years of age.
We're having success right now, but we haven't tapped into it fully yet.
How sweet it is!
We're doing well, but we haven't really broken her open yet.
Comes Philadelphia. Over the line. Quick right pass. He's there. Shot. Goal! Good Lord, it's Lindros. This comes at 4:20 to 3 goals in 1 minute and 20 seconds.
And we've got a stunned crowd here. They absolutely can't believe what is happening, except Flyer fans that are in attendance, as Lindros puts home his 13th. Renberg had scored his 13th. Look at this pass. And one time in she goes.
Number 13 for Lindros, his 4th power play goal.
You can see that Renberg gaining the line, everybody backing in. And what happened by McClair going for the net, that freed up Lindros, and he didn't waste any time. Wow, what an awesome.
Turns away from Huff. Goes inside Huff, finds his man in the corner. Renberg in front, shot, score by Lindros.
How do you stop that, folks? I don't know. I'd hate to play against that line. But Lindros didn't panic when he had some guys around him in the give and go with Michael Renberg. So 2 power play goals. Watch this for give and go. And once Lindros gave the puck to Renberg, he goes for the net. He's got a lot of guys around him, but nobody really laid a stick on Lindros. Watch that nifty little move. And then head for the opening. That's a sign of a good hockey player. Get yourself in a scoring position, because these guys, they know each other so well now. And tic-tac-toe play, no chance for Van Beesbroek. The Flyers have 2, Florida has 1.
Lindros, number 14, 5th on the flyer from Renberg at 7th. Who took that side away and just took him right out. Now Lindros, he's got his man turned. In front, backhand, he scores! A one-hander! He fooled Van Beesbroek, who thought he was going to cut across the front and blew it home.
Well, when Lindros gets a burst of speed, which he had there, there's very many guys are going to stop him. And the comment in the paper by Florida Panthers is if he gets a stride, anyone at that line, you cannot stop him. Look at Van Beesbroek. If he would have just stood there, he would have made the save. But he opened the legs by going down, and Lindros just slid it right under his legs. Number 25, Smith, was in pursuit. There's no way that he was going to catch him. So a 3-1 Flyer lead, as the Lindros, LeClaire, Renberg line has all 3 Flyer goals.
The goals coming 75 seconds apart. Flyers break out, less than 3 minutes remaining in overtime. Pass, far side. Centering pass, in front, shot, score! Renberg! A hat trick! Number 5, a hat trick, and it's over!
And we got everybody's going at Lance Roberts because a Florida Panther was dumped and there was not a penalty call. And they are livid. What the fucking game? They are after Lance Roberts. They're celebrating the goal by Lindros. Look at the whole team is after Lance Roberts. They might have had a case. So Lindros with the hat trick. The Flyers a successful 3-game sweep on the road. And Skrudlin is still going at Lance Roberts. And he probably has a good case.
Eric's last hat trick, of course, was in late January at Quebec. That's his 5th of his career.
I'll tell you what, sometimes the calls have a way of evening out. Or the non-calls.
Hey, number 6.
Lowry's still over there.
Third goal. Should get an assist also, right?
All right, we'll be back as the Flyers make it 7 in a row. Final score in OT from the arena in Miami. Flyers 4 and the Panthers 3. Well, Benning let him go. There should be more.
Okay, Eric Lindros celebrates the goal, taking a pass from John LeClaire off the skate and onto the stick into the net. He is the Bud Ice player of the game. The fans filing out of the building, very disappointed in the outcome. A lot of empty seats. A Flyer sweep on the road.
Let me tell you something. It's an historic moment right now, Gary, because in my memory, and I think in the records, that's the first time a Flyer player, and he's tied now with Yager, who has led the National Hockey League in scoring.
And here's the core stage check of the game. Eric Lindros just putting Benning down to the ice, and resulted in a goal by Michael Renberg. Hey, big guy, what's going on?
What's going on with
you? Hey, now, did you get away with one tonight?
Well, I think that the way things have been going, it's about time we got away with maybe a little something. There's a lot of holding going on tonight, and you know, you let one go on them, and he's let a lot go on us, and I think it evened up.
Eric, you've always been, you know, a prolific scorer, but even this must amaze you. The line, 4 goals tonight, 6 assists, 10 points.
Well, we're chipping away a little bit. We're getting stronger every game. We can still do a lot more on the rush entering the zone. I think that we're not taking full advantage of our skills, but things are improving, and we're just working every day at trying to get better. And the team's playing great behind us, and we're just having some fun.
You know yourself, Eric, that when things go your way and you're playing with a lot of confidence, the puck can hit your skate, bounce right onto the stick, onto the skate, and you don't have any problem putting this one in.
Oh, chip away here.
My friend, let me tell you this. If you're telling general managers in the league you guys are just chipping away, that's got to be frightening to them.
Well, we're just having some fun out there, and things are on a bit of a roll, and there's not a whole lot you can say about it.
Hey, you know, you're not feeling very well tonight either. It sounds like you got a cold or maybe a touch of the flu. I don't know, but another strong performance.
Yeah, another wind flu.
Another wind flu. Well, I'm sure that the guys have to be awfully pleased with the way they played on the road. 3 straight wins.
Yeah. That was we had a tough week. You know, we played a lot of really tough teams, a lot of trap work, walking into Madison Square and winning that game. You know, we played well. We've played well the last couple games, and we'll just keep it going here.
Good flight home, I guess. Eh?
Yeah, we'll have some fun. Come on, guys, let's get going.
All right. Thanks for joining us, big guy.
All right.
Gary, you know what I point out to? That's another 1-goal win for Philadelphia, and we'll have a final word after this. Score! What I point out to? That's another 1-goal win for Philadelphia, and we'll have a final word after this. Score! 2-11 Flyers. 5-3. There's a drop pass. Boom! Score!
Did you see that?
The big guy!
Wow! Patrick Watt didn't even move! Oh my gosh! What a play by Renberg! Keep it going, folks. Keep yelling. They're loving it. Watch this play by Michael Renberg. The acceleration and perfect timing on the draw pass. And whoosh! Finds the twine. Boy, can Lindros snap them. It's a 2-on-2. And all he did was shoot it as soon as it got on his stick. Blew it right past Patrick Waugh. Well, Lindros now has the club lead.
When Lindros on a break. Fumbled the puck. Winds up. Oh, nice work. Puck rolled to the net. That was Patrice Brisebois. Stopped the big guy. Flyers in front. Drive. Score! They didn't stop that one.
Oh, my gosh. You believe it? Lindros told me before the game he was going to get a couple. Well, he's already got them. Number 88, his second goal of the game. Do you believe Just strong forechecking pursuit of the puck. Terry Murray says when you lose it, you'll go get it. How's this for a one-timer? What goalie is going to stop that? Not Patrick. Renberg right on the tape for a one-timer. Bingo! Darn it. Patrick Waugh not pleased.
Wow.
We run out of superlatives.
Yeah, well, we've had 4 goals now. 1 win, 8 losses, and 7 ties. That's one of the great ones. There's a steal. Lindros. He's in all alone. Shoot! Score!
Now throw the hats, if there's any left.
Now, Gary, another historic moment. That's the first time a Flyer player has ever had hat tricks in consecutive games.
And Patrick Waugh said, why me? I was surprised there's hats left. There they are. That's 8 for the Flyers, 3 for Lindros, as he intercepted a pass, went in all alone against Patrick Waugh. And here's the way Patrick sees it. Whoops. High over the stick side. Isn't this fun? I think Lindros is enjoying it, his 19th of the year.
Well, the last game, they blew him out with 5 in the third period. Tonight with 4.
Well, Eric Lindros with 3 goals and assists is tonight's Bud Ice Player of the Game.
That makes him a clear-cut leader in points, but that puts him right up there now with Yager and Brett Hull for goal leadership.
Yeah, he's only 3 behind. Boy, I tell you what, all 17,300 plus got their money's worth tonight.
Yeah, license plate covers, hat. But again, let me repeat, unofficially, that's the first time in my mind that a Flyer player has ever gotten consecutive hat tricks in straight games.
How many hat tricks does Lindros have now?
Well, let's see.
Get into that book.
Well, he's had 3 this year, and that should be number 7.
That's what I thought. 7?
Yep.
How sweet it is.
1 at Quebec, and of course 1 at Florida, and this is the first one home. In fact, when was the last time he had a home hat trick?
Well, Yager has 22 goals, so he's only 3 behind him.
Last home hat trick a year ago, January 19th, when he had in front. It skips through back to Gelly. 11 seconds. Now Lindros trying to get back, signaling for the stick. There he is. Shot, score!
Well, you keep going and going and going until it finally works. But all game, the Flyers kept trying to feed Lindros for that one-timer, and finally, with 5.3 seconds left, Lindros gets one. A power play goal. Watch Galley soft, and Lindros was in the scrum in front of the net and moves into a position and just lets fly. Looked like Wendell Young got a piece of it. Boy, the timing on that has to be perfect, and of course it helps when you're getting a soft pass from the other defenseman. So the 20th of the year for Lindros.
Bayantoski broke the play down. But the Rangers outman, and it's Leach hit high and hard by Lindros, but he didn't go down. Back on with it is Dion. Got it to Lindros. Score!
Oh, what a play Lindros made. He showed it all in about a 6-second span. The hit on Brian Leach created the turnover, then into the position for the shot on goal, and what a great shot for a big man. Leach is on the puck. Watch him get hit hard by Lindros. There's the turnover. Now the Rangers go from offense to defense. The Flyers, Dion hits Lindros, and what a shot. That surprised Mike Richter because it was released so quickly and so accurately right off the goalpost. My goodness, what a shot by Lindros. His 21st goal of the season. He leads the league in scoring. What a run.
53rd point. Dion gets the only... Head for Leach, knocked away by Renberg, moving up, a 2-on-1 with LeClaire. Renberg to the slot, Lindros, score!
My goodness, what a play again by Lindros. They win the puck between the blue lines, head up ice 3-on-1, and Lindros with that sneaky, quick release of the shot. His hands legs have to be so strong to do what he does. It's almost frightening. Rangers on the puck. It's chipped away right there by Gary Galley, and here go the Flyers, 3-on-2. Lindros, the hands on the stick, they don't move. Snap, in the goal, almost off the goalpost again. 4-2 Flyers, Lindros has 2. Look at that play. So quick. He took the pass in his skate blade, put it on his stick blade, and bang, it was in the goal.
Two goals for Lindros, 1 assist, 1 goal for Leclerc, 1 assist for Renberg. Over the span of 25 games that they've been playing together, they now have 116 points.
It's a miss a stick. Eric has it, tries to protect. They rotate out of that corner. With it is Renberg. Shot right into the breadbasket. Flyers are knocked down. They can't get the puck. Oh, inside of the net. Lindros! There it is!
The line comes through. They continue the streak of scoring at least 1 goal in every game. Number 88 gets the go-ahead goal as the gloves touch by the bench. But that was just strong, aggressive forechecking and hounding that puck. Look at John Leclerc colliding with Carey to knock him off balance. And Lindros gets it as he's being knocked over by Cote. But Gene, this line can bring it to another level when they want to. And when they look like they're playing well, they can just go dig a little deeper. Time and time again, when they really need the goal, the Flyers, they come through for you.
Number 23. Out to the far boards, 4 seconds on this. This will be the last shot of the power play. Score! How about that for timing? Desjardins.
Oh, did he whistle that one? Excellent shot by Eric Desjardins. He doesn't take that stick back very far, and a very concerned look on the face of head coach Roger Nielsen as he sees his team fall behind by 3 goals. Was that a power play goal, Gene?
Came right at the expiration of the Mellenby double minor.
There's the shot by Desjardins, high-rising shot. Didn't look like it was screened from that angle. Let's see if we can pick it up again here. I don't think so.
The big guy get another point on that?
I'm going to wait for the call this time. Good feed by Rob DeMaio.
We've had a scoring change, Gary, as you thought on that Flyers' 3rd goal.
Well, Eric Lindros gets the goal, so that gives him 3 points. He was standing in front of the net along with Smith, and his stick deflected the puck high into the corner. So Lindros, with his 24th of the year, ties him with Michael Renberg.
Went wide. Desjardins in front. Oh, right there. There's Svoboda. Lost the shot to Desjardins. Rink wide. Score! Oh, my!
Was that set up beautifully or what? I'm telling you, let's bottle that one. That was beautiful to watch. And Eric Lindros, again, a point. 10 consecutive games. That matches his career best, or the year best. But what a one-timer, and Salo never had any chance on it. Couldn't get back in time. But Desjardins looked like he was going to shoot. I think he had everybody fooled. And Lindros, who is one of the best at the one-timer, made no mistake. And that nifty little through-the-legs pass by Svoboda, we had a lot in that.
The Bell Atlantic Yellow Pages proud to donate. Lost the edge. The big line is out there. They got Lindros in front. Backhand score! That time he didn't miss.
Now you keep getting those scoring chances, and sooner or later it's going to connect. So Renberg and Lindros extend their point streak to 11-gamer. Yes, there are Flyer fans here. They're scattered all over the building. They're probably making more noise than the Jersey fans. They're excited about this hockey club. Number 26 for Lindros. But what a play by Michael Renberg. He stops on the dime, and as he's going down, flips the puck to Lindros, and in it goes. So John Leclerc, Lindros, and Renberg get the Flyers' 3rd goal.
How's that for a backbreaker, Gary? You get the first 9 shots of the period at home. You have 3 power plays. You have a 2-man advantage for a minute and 40 seconds. You get nothing, and the other team scores on its first shot after 8 minutes and 2.
Seen a lot of strange things over the years, haven't you, Gene?
Eric Lindros.
Lindros, Renberg, net. Boy, look at Leclerc going in. He's got to fight off the hold from behind by Neil Broughton. Flyers try to get it in front. There is Brodeur. They score! And you're looking at the Atlantic Division champions, my friends. At 54 seconds of overtime on April the 22nd, 1995, the Flyers became the Atlantic Division champions for the first time in their history and have won 9 in a row for the first time in 10 years. There goes the winner, Dominic Roussel. We'll just have to wait for the official. They got it behind the net. The big line was out there. Brodeur was on the seat of his pants, and it went in. That's Leclerc. It's Renberg right there at the side of the net. Watch. He takes a whack at it and stuffs it short side. So Renberg from Leclerc. How fitting, as Renberg picked up his 26th goal of the year, as did Lindros in the second period.
Devils none, game total 21.
Watch Renberg. I don't know how he got it and did a little poke, as Brodeur obviously hadn't hugged the short side post, and he did a little bank shot into the net. Oh my! So the Flyers win it by the count of 4-3, and there's the celebration, and how fitting that the title should be clinched with the Legion on the ice.
Third star from Philadelphia, number 88, Eric Lindros.
We'll be back to take in some of the celebration in the Flyers dressing room after we pause for these messages.
Defenseman, how does that feel?
That's why I don't play anymore. And Smelik is not a small player. He's got good size, but no one is bigger than Eric Lindros. I don't think anyone in the league hits harder than Eric Lindros.
Power play, Philadelphia. They're 5th in the NHL. On Leclerc leaves it for Renberg. The back pass to Desjardins for the shot. Score! Lindros may have tipped it in. Lindros gets the goal to tie it. The hard work along the boards again by Lindros, Leclerc, and Renberg leads to a Flyers goal.
And Renberg with his great strength. It's just, you just can't knock him off the puck, and it ends up in the Buffalo goal after the tip. On the play, great work in the corner. Now Lindros is coming all the way from the corner. Desjardins sees him. Lindros coming here. The puck will come right there, and Lindros will tip it in. Outstanding play. Desjardins with his head up. He sees Lindros coming in all the way and puts it right on his stick. Lindros going to the net, and Hasek doesn't have a chance. How do you stop this guy in front of the net? You can't.
He does it all. Eric Lindros now has goals in 4 straight games and a 12-game point-scoring streak.
Just when you think Buffalo was doing a good job defensively, they end up knocking the puck free. Renberg has it, is able to get it back to Desjardins, and all you have to do is get it to the net where the big players are.
Eric Lindros.
Pretty good job in this game today.
Lindros has a goal. Leclerc has a goal. Sweeney had his helmet knocked off. There's a penalty upcoming. And we've got more going on as Smelik went after Lindros. And Lindros finally gets into the action. And here we go.
Smelik shouldn't have done that.
Smelik. He's overmatched here.
Oh, totally overmatched.
He's
throwing a couple
He's
to try and hang in there.
He's trying hard.
Smelik has been taking a lot of hits from Lindros, and when the whistle blew, he went at him.
Well, Smelik is strong, but he just can't stay with Lindros, the best conditioned athlete on the team. And he finally gets some help.
With 1:08 remaining in the second period, that's a relief for Buffalo. They won't see Lindros for the next 5 minutes of play.
I was going to say, personally, it was a huge mistake. From the team standpoint, he does a good thing. The initial hit is John LeClaire on Sweeney. That happened over on the other side of the ice. Sweeney didn't like that and went after LeClaire. And then the other side is when Lindros and Smelik went at it. Lindros was trying to get away. Finally said, that's enough. I'm not going to take this anymore. Hit him with one. Finally dropped his gloves. And that's where Smelik thought, I shouldn't have done this. I'm in big trouble. He's yelling right now for the linesman.
Now the discussion.
Now the Flyers out. There's a pass into the slot, but everything just a shade off. Now Lindros scores!
Now that'll give the people something to cheer about. That again, the Lindros, Renberg, LeClaire outfit with their size and strength just dominate when they get control of the puck. There's not much joy in the face of Lindros, though, with a team 2 behind. I just watched the cycling of the puck with Lindros moving over and just one-timing it, and Beaupre had absolutely no chance on it. Lindros is actually the forgotten man as he gets himself into a position and wraps it right off the right-hand goalpost as we see it.
Lindros, number 28.
And he scored in 4 consecutive games now, Gene.
Yeah, he's been on a run.
Well, Renberg is going to get an assist, so he will.
Sold-out crowd at the Coors State Spectrum.
Hey, did you hear about the new club box seats? I mean the special premium seats, the new Coors State Center?
Still no scores. The big line comes out. And quickly on the attack. Renberg to LeClaire to Lindros. Score! The big line does it again.
Do you think club box seats are good for client entertaining? With VIP parking, private bar, private restrooms, coat closets, definitely. Jag hör att de säljer bra.
Club box seats are selling fast, so you better act fast. Call now at 389-9500.
The Flyer defense shoveled up nicely. Oh, they got a 2-on-1. Brindamore's going to take the shot. Pass, open net, score! Lindros!
What a marvelous play by Rod Brindamore, who's having a banner first period, scored the first 2 goals, and set up Eric Lindros to get his consecutive point streak to 14 games, plus scoring goals in 6 straight games. Boy, watch that quickness of Brindamore. He waited and waited till the defenseman made his move and then slid the puck over to Lindros. He just dumped it in the empty net. What a heads-up play by Rod Brindamore. Pronger, if he would have just stayed up on his skates, he might have been able to intercept that. And Gene, the Flyers scoring a goal in the last minute of the first period. You never want to do this period. You never want to do that.
Along with Gary Dornhofer, and the 2 burning questions that remain before the playoffs begin Saturday. Number 1, how is Lindros, Gary Dornhofer? And number 2, against whom will the Flyers play?
Well, with Eric Lindros sustaining that eye injury in a very freakish play at the Coors State Spectrum in the last game against the Rangers, on the power play, Lindros let go the slap shot, hits the thigh pad of Bukaboom, and right back under the eye. Now, we've heard talk shows, various reports from doctors and newspaper articles, and why speculate? Everybody seems to think that Eric Lindros will be in the lineup when the Flyers play their first game, and hopefully that will happen.
Now, against whom will the Flyers play? There are 3 possible.
Flyers fans deeply concerned about Eric Lindros. Here's Gary Pop.
There is blood in the back of his eye. Even with a visor, it might not be advisable today for Eric Lindros to play in the playoffs this weekend. He might sit out the first part of that series against the Buffalo Sabres. Here is Eric today at his locker. He notes that he needs a couple of weeks for it to heal properly, but simply does not have the time with the playoffs coming up, maybe Saturday or Sunday.
You know, they're talking 2.5, 2 weeks, and we don't have time for that, so we're front loading the treatment at the start here, and hopefully it's been paying off, and I'm way ahead of schedule, and hopefully be ready to go.
Here's the shield that Eric will wear when the doctors clear him to play after his vision does clear. But make no mistake about this, they're not going to rush Lindros because the potential for blindness in that eye is there. Then
a lot of freaky things happen just as soon as yesterday. As a matter of fact, this was 8 days ago. Off the hip, the slap shot, Eric Lindros, and 100-mile-an-hour slap shot came back and hit him about 90 miles in the left eye, or just under the left eye. Eric, as you may recall, walked out, took a visit to the eye doctor, and Eric Lindros hasn't played a minute of hockey since then. He joined us now in studio. Tell me, you close your right eye and look out your left eye. What do you see?
Well, everything's coming along real good. We're on schedule, and with the doctors okay, we'll be back in the lineup as soon as possible.
What is it that they actually do when you go see the doctor? And you've done it, what, every morning
they
since?
check your pressure. There's a concern about the internal pressures forcing the blood to come back into the eye if there's a big shot, big jolt within the body. Other than that, check your vision. Everything seems to be pretty clear, and we'll just wait for that.
When people have said, or you've commented, that it's a little bit fuzzy, is that because of medication?
Yeah, it's medication. It's just that they want to dilate your pupil and work it that way. That's how they're working the process, and it's come back down, and we're ready to go.
It was such a weird play. Did you see the puck coming back at you?
You think hitting his fat butt, it wouldn't come back so hard, but I tell you, it came back pretty hard, and yeah, here we sit. But the boys are playing well, and we got a lead heading in the locker room. Hexy's played real strong this period. We get our power play going and keep our penalty killing the way it is, and we'll have a strong game.
Well, now the idea, we've seen this in some practice video. Now you've got to wear this. You'll wear this helmet with the full shield, as you can see here.
Yeah, they stick a few goldfish in there, and
yeah, it's hockey from a fishbowl, exactly. You will wear this the remainder of the series, the remainder of the playoffs?
I don't know what they have planned. They told me to throw that on and get used to it, so we haven't really discussed it. I'd much prefer to go to a shield midway through. That gets awfully hot, and it gets foggy in there. But we'll give it a shot, and we'll see what happens. And but hopefully we'll be back to just a half shield.
Do you foresee the day that maybe everybody's going to wear these half shields? I know Clarkie's talked about it a little bit, and Terry Murray has mentioned it.
I don't know. I mean, maybe the half shield is something that I'm certainly going to look at. And my brother wears one, and there's a lot of guys in the league wearing them right now. And what happened there is a scary thing, and maybe it would have prevented it if it didn't slide up underneath. I don't know what would have happened, but yeah, it's something I'll look into. But until then, we're stuck with this thing.
What are the prospects, Eric, for a return come Wednesday?
I don't know. It always seems that it takes a group. The doctors will get together. They'll talk about it. They'll consult one another, and there'll be another decision about when is the best time. So we'll see how tonight's game goes, and but really I don't think that has too much of a bearing on it. I just hope the team plays well, we get another win, and we'll head into Buffalo. So we'll be on that flight, that's for sure.
Might be quite a blow to his ego. They've done it without him so far. They won game one.
Start back. I'm on the skating club. Join the skating club, and all the boys over here. Yeah, we're all.
Thanks very much, Eric Lindros. We will be back with more intermission activity from the Coors State Spectrum in a moment.
HL 17.
The Force is back with his team. 88 is back. Eric Lindros, the Flyers captain, who just missed by a whit of winning the scoring title in the NHL, is certainly the league's top candidate for most valuable player. He is a great one. He is the hope of the future and of the present for the Flyers, not only an offensive force, but the physical one as well. After missing the first 3 games of the series with an eye injury, 88 is back. And no one knows that better than Coach John Muckler of the Sabres.
We can do about it. We have to beat Philadelphia when they have the best on the ice. And we're looking forward to it. I mean, he's a great player. There's no question about that.
No batter near the end of the season, and after a 12-day layoff, Lindros is hungry and ready to play and make that physical presence once again a part of the Flyers' mechanics. That's from the Odd in Buffalo. Game 4, the Philadelphia Flyers and the Buffalo Sabres, the Stanley Cup playoffs. Coming up next.
Desjardins for the Flyers. Out to center, all alone is Lindros. Look out here. Got in a little deep, then put it in.
Oh,
do you believe that?
Is it Eric Lindros' day or what? Oh boy, nothing's going right for the Sabres.
Just when you thought that Dominic had done what he had to do, forced him wide, Eric flips it out. Well, let's take another look. This whole thing is a piece of brilliance for Philadelphia.
Can't believe, first of all, that Jicknick did not get a shot on goal. That's the way it's been going for Buffalo. What a play by Desjardins, right up the middle. Hasek stays right with Lindros in the fake, no problem. He dumps it in front, and I believe it's Gary Galley that had the misfortune of having the puck go off the back of his tape and right up into the top corner.
This is Eric Lindros' first Stanley Cup playoff goal.
Oh, boy.
It's credited as an unassisted goal to Eric Lindros, 17:45 of the opening period.
Intermission Studio, I'm Ken Adelberger. Certainly you've read, you've seen, you know all about those Lindros and Messier comparisons. They are seemingly endless. Both possess a power game, both can skate, yes, both can score. Both are leaders, though Messier is 12 years older than Eric. Eric says when he was a kid he pretended he used to be Mark Messier. Seems that some of that Messier has rubbed off on Eric. Here's more.
Cross ice, corner, front, Lindros, goal! Behind the net. Flyers battling. Rolls right in front. Shot. Score! The big guy. Here's the steal. All along Lindros. There. Shoots. Score! Now Lindros. He's got his man turned. In front. Backhand. He scores! A one-hander. He moved in.
If you look at points per game or things like that, I'm the same as I was my second year. You know, I'm on a much better hockey team this year. You know, my game has improved. But at the same time, I'm on a much better hockey team. And it's unfortunate that, you know, if just a few guys get credit for it when everybody deserves it that are, you know, downstairs.
Back he comes, but the Canadians are there, 3 on the line. Over the line in front. Shot! A goal! What a magnificent play! Absolutely breathtaking.
They still trail in the game 3-2. Fed along by Svoboda. Around behind. Henry pass. Score! Leclerc with a hat trick!
I have a lot more confidence with the puck. I have a lot more confidence in all situations. I always feel that I have a chance to do something every time I get it. It's not just, geez, I'm sensing a dead end here. I might as well get rid of it or dump it. You know, I'm trying to do something, make something positive out of situations where I previously wouldn't think I had a chance to do anything.
If you like what you see, it's because Eric likes what he has seen. It's no secret that his boyhood idol was, and still is, Mark Messier, his captain counterpart of the rival Rangers.
I had a lot of respect. I still have a lot of respect for him. I mean, he's a winner. He's a leader. You know, he hits. He plays physical. He's a strong skater. He's a total package. He's a lot of fun to watch. But you know, again, I wouldn't make a whole lot out of it. I think everybody's looking into this as, you know, from my perception, you know, Mark Messier versus, you know, guys on this team. But it's team. It's the whole team here, you know, versus their entire team over, you know, in New York. And that's the bottom line. It's not one or two guys. Hockey isn't a game of individuals. It's a game of teams.
Yeah, Mark Messier's fun to watch. How about Eric Lindros? You know, I didn't think he'd make any better pass than that one he made to Renberg in that goal against Montreal back in mid-April until yesterday when he made that blind pass to John Leclerc. Eric Lindros, not just a scorer, but he distributes the puck well and he picks up the assists. He makes everybody else better on the ice. That's a sign of a true leader, just as Mark Messier is for those New York Rangers. When we return, East
minutes into the second period, Flyers have had one shot here, just 6 of the game, almost a giveaway. In front, shot, block, rebound, score! The big guy.
Well, I guess they didn't fare very well. And we've got excitement here at the Core State Spectrum as the Flyers get on the board. The Lindros line capitalizes with Leclerc and Renberg. and Lindros going in. Here's the forecheck. You see that Messier's trying to hold up, but Lindros gets a piece of Lowe, and Lindros from behind the net has patience to go around Richter and put it home. But good pursuit of the puck, and Lindros had the presence just to hang on to it, wait, and pick your spot. And Messier was just a little slow in arriving. So, Gene, let's see if this ignites the hockey club.
Well, again, when you think of what's transpired, Gary.
To go in the first, and the Flyer fans have something to cheer about in this play. In the middle, Lindros scores! Eric Lindros!
Martin Brodeur can't stop that kind of shot. What a play, though, Eric Desjardins made at center. Just to nudge it up right there. He nudged it up to Kevin Dineen to avoid a two-line pass. Kevin Dineen with a nice cross-ice pass to Eric Lindros. You know, I said if Martin Brodeur can see it, he'll stop it. Lindros really let that one fly. It was by Brodeur before he could react, but Brodeur actually looked like he was going down, trying to take away the lower portion of the net.
Here to start this overtime. Comes back near side to Renberg. Renberg moving it in. Renberg leaves it. Here's Lindros. Open shot. Score! The Philadelphia Flyers have won it in overtime. Eric Lindros, the game-winning goal.
The Flyers have torqued the series, at least for the time being, the other way. Eric Lindros with only his second shot on goal in this game. He had one in the first period. LeClaire and Renberg piled up the shots, but Eric, who is the leader of the Legion of Doom, only had one shot. Oh man, did he ever make the second one count, and did Ron Hextall ever hold his guys in? Remember yesterday, Terry Murray wasn't sure who he was going to start. He came back with the guy that got him there. Ron Hextall let in a goal early in this hockey game, recovered, and basically held the Flyers in long enough for their leader, Eric Lindros, to end this baby.
The Flyers win in overtime, and for the first time in the playoffs, the Devils, who had a lead going to the third, have lost the game.
What a play by Michael Renberg, but Eric Lindros had to come from far back. Remember, Claude Lemieux was holding him against the boards when that rush started? Well, Lemieux let him go, and Eric Lindros dug in and got back in the play. Just inside the post. What a great shot.
Number 19, Michael Renberg. The time
for Eric Lindros, his second of this series against the Devils, his fourth overall, 31 saves for Ron Hextall. For Al Morganti, Bill Clement, I'm Gary Thorne. The Flyers are back in it.
Flyers captain Eric Lindros was looking to come away with his fists full of money. Under the terms of number 88's contract, Lindros would pick up a $200,000 bonus for winning MVP honors and a per-year raise of $633,000. So he had something on the line. How would he spend it? He did get the award, and then afterwards, Lindros would turn emotional.
I'd just like to say thank you to the fans in Philadelphia who supported us when we weren't so good. We're getting better, and we're going to do it. Thank you.
A soft side of the tough guys.
As far as Eric Lindros is concerned, well, a big winner at the NHL's version of the Oscars last night in Toronto. Lindros winning the Hart Trophy as the league's MVP, beating out Sabres goalie Dominik Hasek and Penguins high-scoring forward Jaromir Jagr.
Right winger who is already back.
It's a great honor to be here. I mean, this is the elite of the elite with the top executives of the NHL and others. It's an honor to be here. But just standing here, it takes an entire team to work it. And I'm proud that in Philadelphia we've got the ownership that's A+. Mr. Snyder and your family, the Tobins, I don't know where there could be better ownership. And in closing, I'd just like to say thank you to the fans in Philadelphia who supported us when we weren't so good. We're getting better, and we're going to do it. Thank you.
During the regular season, Eric Lindros never showed any emotion. Last night, plenty of emotion as he picks up the league's MVP honors. And as you can see, Eric also making the NHL's first team along with line mate John Leclerc, Jaromir Jagr, the scoring champ Paul Coffey, defenseman Chris Chelios, and Ed Belfour rounding out the All-Stars.
And the Hart Trophy, MVP of the NHL last night. The candidates, Buffalo goalie Dominic Hasek, Pittsburgh right winger Jaromir Jagr, and Lindros.
And the Hart Trophy goes to Eric Lindros.
The only other Flyer to win it was Bobby Clarke. He did it 3 times. Lindros does it, and he's only 22 years old.
And in closing, I'd just like to say thank you to the fans of Philadelphia who supported us when we weren't so good. We're getting better, and we're going to do it. Thank you.
All of this in 3 seasons, 2 shortened by injury and 1 shortened by strike. By the way, the draft
leader and the big winner last night on ESPN was Philadelphia's Eric Lindros. The 22-year-old forward of force earned his first Hart Trophy as the league's most valuable player. Staying out of the penalty box and off the injured list were the keys for Lindros.
You have to have great people to play with to be able to succeed. I'd also like to thank my family who supported me throughout everything, the up times, the bad times. And in closing, I'd just like to say thank you to the fans of Philadelphia who supported us when we weren't so good. We're getting better, and we're going to do it. Thank you.
Must be something about Philadelphia. Philly Mike Schmidt cries during his retirement speech. Tom Hanks cried for winning Best Actor for the movie Philadelphia. For Lindros, it could have been tears of joy. After all, he did receive close to $2 million in bonuses over the next 3 years for his award winnings. Among the others displaying hardware on